You have made it to the clearing farm at the farmhouse, and we're going to go through how to light this hot tub in the fastest, easiest way possible. You're going to find a hose. So what we're going to do is just turn the hose on, and we will spray everything right down. So now when we're getting ready to put the water in the tub, it's important that you shut the drain off before you start filling the tub, because it won't fill if the drain is open. Let's go close the drain. So we're going to walk around to the back of our tub, and you're going to see a little red handle. When you see this red handle down, it means that the gate is straight down and the water can't go through. When I turn the handle this way, the water now can go through and drain the tub. So if you're filling the tub, make sure that your drain is closed. When you're done with your tub, you can open this and drain your tub out. Now, I have taken the liberty to fill the tub halfway. You have to have the water above the seat before you can light the fire. Otherwise, that's where you can burn out the stove, and nobody wants to be responsible for that. So keep the water above the seat before you start the fire. But we're going to add a bit more water. It takes about 20 minutes to fill up completely from empty. So we're going to let that run for a second. Now we're going to go over to the woodshed and grab what we need to start this fire. Alrighty. All of this wood comes from our sawmill operations. I try to keep as much oak in here as possible. It burns longer and it burns a little bit hotter. So when you look in here, you will find some cardboard. You'll find a fire starter. When you start a fire, you're going to try and pick the smallest pieces that you can. All right, so these are nice little small ones, and then I'll pick one nice little decent sized big one. All right, here we go. This is a wood-fired hot tub. Lift up on the door and you open it here. If you need to empty out the ash bucket, it comes out just like that. And then again, with stuff like this, you just hose it right down. No big deal. Biggest thing that you want to do here is find one piece of this cardboard that's going to work as a fan. Don't burn this one. Hold that back. We're going to crunch up our cardboard. I'm going to set in my fire starter. I'm going to take the smallest ones that I can find. I'm going to put them right on top of the cardboard and the fire starter. And you want a pretty decent amount here. Here we go. We're going to light our fire starter. You want the cardboard to catch, and then you want your little pieces of wood to catch. It's important to note that fire needs air. This door does have a damper where if I close this, it shuts all of the air off to the fire. If I open it, it lets air go to the fire. So you're going to start to see smoke come out of the front. This is the hardest part about this stove. As this starts to go here, we're going to help the draft a little bit. What we have to do is get this smoke to go through the stove, into the pipe, and out the top. That's called draft. So I'm going to take my little piece of cardboard that I saved. I'll give it a little fan technique here. Just a little bit. And I'm going to look up and see if there's smoke coming out of the top, which there is, which means that now the smoke is not coming through the front, but coming out of the top. That means that we have achieved the draft. If the draft doesn't happen, keep waving at it. It's safe to close the door now. Now it's going to be pulling its air from here into the fire, around the water, which heats the water, and then come out of the top. So the hot tub itself takes about 2.5 hours to actually get up to temperature. The perfect temperature of a hot tub is 103. It takes about 3 hours to do. We got a nice little armful of wood. We've got our smoke coming out of the top, which means our draft is right. Now take a look what happened to the fire since we walked away. The fire has begun to take off now. So what we don't want to do is disturb it right away. We're going to wait for it a little bit. You can give it a little blow here to help it along if you need to. And really the only time that you close this is when it does get up to temperature and it gets really hot and you're like, wow, I still got a big fire going in there and it's really hot. That's when you shut it right off. But we are not at that stage. That's later on in the game. See, now this is a good height. Now keep in mind, when you get in your tub, your body will be displacing the water. So if you fill it all the way up to the top and you get in, the water's coming out of the top. Turn the water off. And then I'm going to shut the lid because what I want to do is keep as much of the heat in the tub as I possibly can. How's our fire looking? Fire looking pretty good. I think it's safe to get to Ronco style now where it's set it and forget it. So I'm going to open this up. I feel good that that's going. I'm going to load this thing right up. I saved my big piece to go on the very top. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to go grab a couple more big pieces. This piece, I'm going to fill it up as much as I possibly can. And that's it. That's as much as I can fit in there. I'm going to shut my door.
So at this point, you're ready to kick back, relax, and wait for your tub to rise to temperature. Periodically checking the temperature with the thermometer we've provided and adding a few pieces of wood when needed. Thank you for watching.